What's up, everyone? Are you tired of hearing about some new altcoin after it's already ripped 50x? It feels like the biggest gains are always hiding in plain sight, in projects that are flying just under the mainstream radar. The problem is, how do you even begin to sift through thousands of projects to find the real gems? It's almost impossible. Welcome to Generational Wealth, your pathway from knowledge to legacy. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Crypto is volatile. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research. In this video, we're going to dive into 3 high-risk, high-reward altcoins that have been generating a lot of buzz for Q4 2025. I've spent hours digging into the tech, the tokenomics, and the narratives to see what's real and what's just hype. And you'll want to stick around for my last pick, because it's the one that people are claiming has that wild 90x to 100x potential. But let's be crystal clear. This is not financial advice. These are extremely high-risk plays, and you should never invest more than you're willing to see go to zero. All right, let's get into it. First up is a project that's been making some serious waves, but might still have room to run. SUI. SUI is a Layer 1 blockchain, and it was built for one thing above all else: speed and scale. It was created by some ex-Meta engineers, and its secret sauce is that it processes transactions in parallel. This makes it incredibly fast while keeping fees low, positioning it as a direct competitor to heavyweights like Ethereum and Solana. So, why SUI? And why now? Well, let's look at the facts. The ecosystem has seen some impressive growth. In the second quarter of 2025, its total value locked, or TVL, jumped over 44% to $1.76 billion, and daily trading volume on its decentralized exchanges hit record highs. This shows that real demand is there beyond just token price hype. On the infrastructure side, the major security provider GoPlus just announced it would support the SUI blockchain, which is a great sign for developers and investors who want more security. Now, what about the big money institutional interest? You may have seen rumors about a Grayscale SUI trust and a 21 shares spot SUI ETF. Grayscale did launch trusts for 2 assets in the SUI ecosystem, which is a positive sign. But a dedicated trust for the SUI token itself already exists. As for the ETF, 21 shares has filed for one, but the SEC has delayed its decision to late December 2025. So, while institutional interest is clearly there, some of the biggest catalysts are still pending, not guaranteed. Price predictions are all over the place, with some analysts calling for targets between $7 and $13 by the end of 2025. However, more conservative estimates place it closer to the $3.50 to $4.50 range. It's also important to know that SUI has periodic token unlocks, which can put downward pressure on the price as more supply hits the market. For a foundational Layer 1 with this much going on, SUI is a solid project, but its path to massive gains has both real catalysts and significant headwinds. My second pick is way higher on the risk curve, but it has the kind of viral narrative that can lead to absolutely explosive returns. It's called MAGACOIN Finance. Before you write it off as just another meme coin, you have to understand the angle. This project is trying to fuse the powerful branding of a political movement with crypto tokenomics. It's an Ethereum-based project, and its pre-sale has reportedly raised over $13.5 million from more than 13,000 investors. So what supposedly makes it different? The project claims to have an aggressive 12% transaction burn, which would constantly reduce the total supply. This kind of deflationary pressure is designed to reward early holders if demand grows. Now, you'll see claims about institution-grade security audits from top firms like HashX and CertiK. The project has indeed been audited by HashX, and a CertiK audit is reportedly in progress. Let's be real though. Comparing this project's pre-sale to the launch of something like Cardano or Solana is a massive stretch. Those were fundamentally different. MAGACOIN Finance is a cultural and financial bet, pure and simple. It's a high-risk lottery ticket, but one with a clear narrative that could catch fire and go viral. Alright, if you're getting any value out of this deep dive, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. I'm obsessed with digging into these under-the-radar projects before they pop up everywhere, and your support really helps the channel out. For more information, please visit our website at generationalwealth.biz. This brings me to my final pick, and the one that embodies the highest risk for the highest potential reward: Tapzi, with the ticker TAPZI. This is a penny crypto, but it's one of the few I've seen with a genuinely interesting idea. Tapzi is a GameFi project built on the BNB Smart Chain that wants to flip the broken play-to-earn model on its head. Instead, Tapzi is pioneering what it calls skill-to-earn. Players would compete in classic skill games like chess, checkers, and tic-tac-toe, staking Tapzi tokens to enter a match. The winner then takes the prize pool, which is funded directly by the players themselves. This creates a self-sustaining economy where rewards are based on actual skill, not on the inflationary token printing that has killed so many other GameFi projects. The platform is designed to be super accessible. You can play instantly on web and mobile with no downloads or complicated wallet setups. This removes a huge barrier to entry for the billions of casual gamers out there. So what's the catch? The project is still in its presale stage. It's an idea with a roadmap. By the end of 2025, they plan to have a mainnet beta, mobile apps, and global tournaments launched. They also want to build a launchpad for other developers to create their own skill-based games on the platform, turning Tapzi into a full-blown gaming ecosystem. It's an early-stage, super high-risk investment, but the vision is massive. With a pre-sale price of just 0.0035 cents, you can see why analysts are throwing around huge growth potential if it successfully carves out a piece of the booming Web3 gaming market. So there you have it. 3 very different altcoins that people are betting on for huge gains by Q4 2025. First, SUI, the powerful Layer 1 that's attracting real usage and institutional attention, but has some hurdles to clear. Second, MAGACOIN Finance, a high-risk, high-reward cultural token that's a pure bet on narrative and virality. And finally, Tapzi, my top what-if pick for explosive growth, pioneering a sustainable skill-to-earn model in the red-hot GameFi sector. These projects are all at different stages, but they each have catalysts that could lead to incredible growth. Let me know down in the comments if this was helpful for you and if you'd like more of this content. And as always, this was not investment or financial advice. Remember to do your own research. Thanks for watching.